Hey everybody, I'm back for my second video. My name is Molly. If you are new here, thanks for checking out my channel, my videos. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be keeping up with my Lyft and DoorDash journey here and leaving tips. So yesterday was really slow for Lyft. I only made about $23 with them doing the power hour, or the peak hour, I'm sorry. It's power drive and peak hours, so I get them mixed up, but I only drive on the peak hours, so 7 to 9 and 4 to 6. I did that yesterday and only made $23 because it's been so slow. I've been signing into DoorDash at the same time, and if I get a dash, I just turn off my Lyft app real quick. DoorDash actually pays more per delivery, I feel like, than Lyft does, so I prioritize taking DoorDash over Lyft, if that makes sense. So I did Lyft from 7 to 9, I dashed from 11:30 to 1:30, and then I went back out to do Lyft from 4 to 6, and then I did dinner with DoorDash until from 6 to 8:30. So in between that time, I go home and hang out with the dogs, eat, run errands, whatever. So I made $75, $65 on the app, and then somebody gave me a $10 tip with DoorDash. So overall, I made almost $100, like just shy of $100 yesterday, which is my second $100 day in a row. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I think I should make about $600 this week by Sunday, which is awesome, I think, for just like sitting in my car driving around. A couple things about DoorDash. Since yesterday was my first full day, I have a few tips for you. I had a few hiccups. It was rough to start. The lunch shift was rough. Dinner went much more smooth because I figured out what I was doing. The first thing that I learned is that you need to keep your red card on you. Sometimes, at least in the beginning, I didn't notice when it said you need to pay. So I just keep it in my back pocket. The second thing was I got my first pickup from Wendy's, and a lot of the fast food places, you have to order it. I went to Wendy's and I went to Tropical Smoothie, and I had to order it when I got there, which is fine. It takes like 2 seconds, but you just want to make sure that you read specifically what they want. If there's any special requests, make sure you follow those, and you should be fine. And then you use your red card. A lot of the restaurants too, you use the red card. I think I used the red card on like all but 1 or 2 of my deliveries yesterday, so definitely make sure you have that. The other one was the GPS and the app didn't always take me to the correct place. There was twice that it was trying to take me to, like, I had to go to Wendy's, and it was trying to take me to Wendy's that was like way far away, whenever there was one right near me that I could go to much faster. The first time it happened, I didn't catch it, so I drove like 4 miles out of the way, and it totally set me behind. I messaged the customer and let them know, like, my status, like, I'm just running a few minutes behind, I'll be there shortly. They were totally cool with it. I even got a tip on that one because I stayed in touch with them. So make sure, what I started doing is, when I see the address for the restaurant or the house, I double check it, triple check it, make sure that the GPS is taking you to the right place. Because that happened to me twice. Luckily, the second time I was paying attention, so I caught it, and I didn't go out of my way. But that will majorly screw you up. What was the other one? Oh, when you get an order, take your time. Like, I know it's really exciting. I get super pumped whenever the apps go off, and I'm like, yes, I get to go deliver something or pick someone up. Take your time and look at the details of the delivery, where you're going, and if it would be worth it to you. There was one time where it took me like 7 miles to the restaurant, and then the the customer was like on the beach. I live in Tampa Bay. So to get to Clearwater Beach, it's like over a big bridge. There's tons of traffic. So it ended up being like a 45-minute delivery for $8. So if I would have taken the time and didn't get so excited and just hit accept, I probably would have declined that one just because it was way out of my way. And then I ended up having to drive. I didn't get any more deliveries, so I had to drive all the way back home, which is like 30 minutes. And it was just a big waste. Luckily, I still made almost $100 yesterday, so I'm not super upset about it. And that happened at lunch. The lunch orders seem to be further spread out than dinner. My dinner orders that I did were within like 2 miles of the restaurant. Like everything was really close. I never really left my town and the town next to me. Everything was like right next to each other, so that was nice. But lunch was definitely much further spread out. I don't know if there's less drivers at that time or what, but make sure you pay attention to where you're going. Another one was a tropical smoothie was in the mall here, which is fine, but I didn't look at the mall map. I should have pulled it up on my phone to see where the food court was. I thought I knew, and I parked at an entrance where I thought it was, and I went in, and it turned out being all the way across the mall. So I had to like book it. I mean, I wasn't running late. I was actually early, so I could have taken my time, but I'm trying to get as many deliveries as I can. So it took an extra like probably 15 minutes of walking all the way across the mall. So in the future, I will make sure I know where the location is in a situation like that. The standalone restaurants, obviously you don't have that problem, but in the mall I was like, crap. So that part sucked. Let me see. That's really all the big ones. I mean, there's the obvious ones like I was looking at my list. There's the obvious ones like use the red bag that they give you. It really does work and keep the food hot. Make sure you zip it up. Like I was amazed when I would take the bags out and they were still like super hot. So make sure you use that. Condiments, like I did a couple Chinese orders, so I made sure I got the different sauces and stuff. I did a sushi order, so make sure you think to get chopsticks and soy sauce. I did fast food, so I made sure I got ketchup, and they requested extra honey mustard, so I double checked to make sure I got extra honey mustard. Make sure you can include napkins. I delivered a pizza to a guy at a hotel, so I made sure I went back in when I saw that it was going to a hotel and got plates, paper plates, silverware, and napkins. So just make sure you remember all that little stuff. It really makes a difference to the customer. The guy at the hotel was like so happy that I remembered to get him plates because he probably was just gonna eat off of the box, which is, you know, whatever, but it's little gestures like that people really love. Hotspots, a couple hotspots popped up at lunch yesterday. I didn't really notice an influx in deliveries. I got one sitting at the hotspot, but it even took like 10 minutes. So I just kind of go where all the restaurants are, or around areas where I know a lot of the restaurants are. Do your research, look at the DoorDash order like customer app and see what restaurants are in your area and try to go to the areas, create your own hotspot in the areas where those are. So that's all I can think of right now. If I think of anything else, I will talk about it on the next video. I just wanted to give you some tips after my first time driving. So actually it was my second time technically, but the first time was only an hour and a half late night shift and I made $12. So officially on my first DoorDash day, I made $75 with DoorDash and $23 with Lyft, like, you know, during the peak hours here and there. So another $100 day. I'm excited. I'm out doing it again today, so I'll post another video soon. I'll put my links to sign up if you want to sign up as a driver down below, and also the link for the mileage tracker and expense app that I'm using. It's called Stride Tax. I love it so far. I just started using it this week, but I really love it. So that is all. I will see you guys soon. Subscribe to my channel and make sure you catch all my other videos.